Hey everyone, PushingUpRoses here, coming at you from my computer. I want to bring a new indie adventure game called Dropsy to your attention. I had discovered this game on another producer's channel. He had done a quick playthrough of the demo a few weeks ago, and I just fell in love. Not with the producer, with the game. I bought it the day it came out, played it, and guys, I cannot praise it enough. I don't want to talk about the game in too much detail as it's still brand new and I want to avoid spoilers as much as possible, so I'm just going to explain as concisely as I can what this title is about and why I enjoyed it, and then you can decide whether or not it's something worthy of your gaming desires. So the game was developed by Tendershoot and published by Devolver Digital, and Devolver Digital had previously published a lot of popular and unique titles like Hotline Miami, Hotiful Boyfriend, among others, and as you can see, this is a traditional style point-and-click adventure game. If it's not obvious to you, the art design is absolutely gorgeous. In comparison to previous point-and-click games, it reminds me the most of Sam & Max Hit the Road, and that is a very good thing. In fact, it's somewhat similar to Sam & Max, only imagine playing that game while tripping on LSD. The colors are very bright and vibrant, the animations are expressive and goofy, and the different settings can definitely be provocative. You play Dropsy, a gigantic, goofy-looking clown character whose mother died during a circus act as a result of someone dropping a cigar in a puddle of gasoline and causing a raging fire. Now, everyone around town hates Dropsy because they seem to think the fire was his fault, with the exception of your little clown puppy and, of course, your father. Nice hair. Thing is, Dropsy isn't a bad guy. In fact, he's one of the most innocent, refreshing characters I've played in a long time. Now, one would think that the desire to hug everything you see, including trees, might be a little creepy, but Dropsy is just genuinely loving and perhaps a little naive, like a gigantic child with an unfortunate face paint job. You are given objectives to complete which show up on your map, which is impressively large with a lot of rich-looking screens, and there is a story, though it's not exactly driven by one. It's more of an exploratory inventory object puzzle game where parts of the story come to life the more you progress. Basically, everyone in this town is flat out depressed or angry, but you can help these people. I never did figure out how to help this one though. Judging by her thought bubble, maybe she was given some bad weed and now she's in a sour mood. But I've definitely helped other people, and when you do, they will give you hints and hugs. Yay! Your puppy comes with you and can help solve certain puzzles. He can also pee on things. Yay! When you progress more, you can get even more animal friends helping you. Now you have your own posse and everything is happy. Yay! Basically, when you help people, their opinion of Dropsy will change, and they will see him as the good guy, clown thing that he is. One of the most interesting things I find about this game is its unique language. Characters speak to each other via images and thought bubbles and unclear mumbling. The sparse text that does exist is indiscernible, though you can use context to figure some of it out. It is amazing to me that I was able to understand everything the characters are trying to express to me just by their visual cues, and that is the sign of an extremely well done game. It can be challenging in that regard, and I got stuck a few times for pretty long periods of time. Not that I enjoy being stuck and wandering around in frustration, but it did remind me of being challenged by the older adventure games. The puzzles in this game are probably some of the more complicated ones I've played in a newer adventure game. I felt like a fucking genius when I figured some of these out. That is one of the best things about inventory object adventure games to me. The feeling of smug satisfaction when you've been chiseling away at a puzzle for hours and you finally figure it out all on your own. You can also get through this game without figuring out every single puzzle or helping every single character, so it definitely has some replayability. I will come back and help you, weed girl. I also was not able to help this poor alien, and that just won't do. My next playthrough will be dedicated to you, you lonely little freak of nature. Adding to the challenge is the day-night mechanic. As you're walking around, time is passing you by, and things on the screen change depending on what time it is. And it's not just morning and night, there are times in between that, so it's easy to miss things, but also really fun to discover new things. Despite the game being very saccharine looking, it does deal with some serious subject matter, and there's always this underlying feeling of sadness. A lot of this game feels very bittersweet, even though it's bright and there's a lot of happiness. I mean, it does start out with your circus going down in flames and the death of your mom, so of course there's going to be some morbid moments. It's a strange but not unwelcome feeling, and even though everything looks so surreal, there is a sense of realism to it. real sadness. It's like when a song you like has very peppy melodies, but the lyrics tell a different story. And I personally take away the perhaps obvious message of don't judge a book by its cover, as Dropsy is as creepy looking as a clown can get, but gentle and loving and completely the opposite of scary. It definitely feels like there's some commentary there about judgment and human behavior, and even if that wasn't intentional, it's still a feeling I get from this game. And one last thing I want to mention is the soundtrack, which is very relaxing to play to and very fitting to the moods you feel throughout the game. Everything from bright and bouncy to goofy to somber. I would even go as far to say that Dropsy is one of the best modern adventure games I've played. I imagine this game getting released in the early 90s, and if it was, it would have been one of those timeless titles up there with Sam & Max or Grim Fandango. I really genuinely enjoyed this game, and I think adventure game enthusiasts would also like it. You can find it on both GOG and Steam. Yay! Hey everyone, thanks for watching my review on Dropsy. I hope you'll give this game a shot, and if you do, I hope you like it. If you're interested in more videos from my YouTube catalog, definitely subscribe, or if you want to discuss love and hugs with me, you can follow me on my social networks. Thanks again, and I will see you guys in the next one.